Hi friends, welcome to today's lockdown lunchtime free video. Em here from Studio Taurus in Blackburn. So today we're going to mix it up between our de-stress vibe and our re-energizing vibe. That's Kenzo in the background there. Those of you who've seen my videos before, don't worry, Barchi has not turned into a Scaffy. She's around as well somewhere. This is about the 6th time I've tried to record this video. So I'm going to change up the way that I was doing it. I was lying down on the floor trying to do yoga, and the dogs want to be part of it. So we're going to start standing. So we're going to have a yoga theme today, but we're going to start in standing rather than on the floor, because perhaps like me, you might have some distractions in your house as well. It's just what's going on at the moment in Melbourne town. So we'll just go with it. We adapt. That's what we're good at. All right, so we're going to start in standing. And as I said, yoga is the theme today. Normally in yoga, we would start probably lying down or something a bit more comfortable. Well, now Kenzo's looking at me on the screen and getting very confused. It's me and Lucky. Come here. Sit down. Sit down. Okay. So let's start standing. Let's start with some breathing and meditation. So mountain pose. As you can see, I'm not even in my yoga pants today. I'm in my trackies. Comfortable. Lockdown 2.0 attire. So we're going to our palms facing forward, a little bit of softness through the knees. Roll the shoulders back and down. Make sure that your neck is in a neutral position, so the head's not dropping forward or back. Imagine you've got a healing balloon attached to your head, just lengthening the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Soften through the knees, close down the eyes. Start to bring some intention to deepening your inhale and lengthening your exhale. Deepening your inhale. Lengthening your exhale. As you continue to breathe in and out of the nose, start to notice the space between each breath. So rather than rushing from one breath to the next, just take a little pause. Wait for the next breath to come when it's ready. So there's no rush from one breath to the next or one moment to the next. You get that little pause, that little moment between action and reaction. Breathing right down into the belly. Feeling the lungs from the very bottom. Continue. And start to notice the ground underneath the feet. A little bit of softness in the knees. That start to open the eyes, wriggle the fingers and the toes, waking up the body. Let's roll the shoulders back and down. Second inhale, reach the hands up. And then exhale, take them out wide. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Stepping the feet wide. Hands on the hips. Take some hip circles just to get a bit of movement into the lower spine. In the other direction. And then take yourself to the top of the mat. And we're going to do some sun salutations. So very traditional yoga positions, yoga poses that if you've done yoga before, you'll be very familiar with. So we're going to inhale, reach the hands up. We're going to take a little back bend. So scoot the tailbone under a little bit. Take a little micro back bend. Inhale. So we move one movement per breath. Soften the knees as you start to pour the weight down through the midline of the body on your exhale. Inhale, we're going to lift up halfway to a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands and step or jump the feet back into a high plank. Let's use the knees for this round. So high plank, make sure you've got nice wide fingers. Push the mat away. Engage your core, so draw your belly button back towards your spine. Engage your glutes. There's a bit of tension through your backside. Take an extra inhale there. And then exhale, lower yourself onto your belly. We're going to take it into Sphinx pose for this round. So onto the forearms, draw your belly in, squeeze your shoulder blades together, engage the upper back. Push your pubic bone down into the floor, puff the chest forward. Breathe in. And then exhale, soften it back down. Hands right back by the bottom ribs, elbows in. Push yourself back through the knees to downward facing dog. Soften the knees. And just walk, step, or jump the feet in back to the top of the mat. Fold forward with a generous bend through the knees. The head's heavy. Inhale, rise back up. And then exhale. We're going to go 2 more rounds like that. This time we're going to go baby cobra for the back extension. Inhale, micro back bend. Exhale, pull the weight down through the midline of the body. Soften the knees to take the pressure out of the low back. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back. You can leave the knees up or you can pop them back down. If you've got them up, make sure you're not arching through the back. Hips in line with the shoulders. Lower yourself down. Sweep yourself through so the hands end up by the bottom ribs. Draw your belly in. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to engage the back. Inhale, push the hands. Exhale, push it back through the knees to downward facing dog. Soften the knees. Look between the hands and walk, step. Or jump back to the top of the mat. Fold forward. Inhale. And exhale, 1 more round. If you're familiar with upward facing dog, you can do upward facing dog instead of cobra or sphinx. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back. Knees up or down, lower yourself down, sphinx, cobra or upward facing dog. On the inhale. Exhale, back to down, soften the knees, look between the hands, walk, step, or jump back to the top of the mat, fold forward, inhale to right. Exhale, hands back through heart center. Just take a moment there in standing meditation to find the breath. Deepening that inhale, lengthening the exhale again. Step out with a wide stance, either along the mat or facing me, hands at heart center. Taking yourself down into high yogi squat. Taking an inhale to bring yourself back up. And then exhale, take the hands away. Inhale. And exhale. In. And out, let's hold it there in high yogi squat. Hands through heart center. We're going to reposition the legs into a warrior 2. So the left foot, we're going to point it out towards the left, towards the end of the mat, and the right foot is going parallel to that end of the mat, or a little bit in. So it's not out like that anymore, either parallel or a little bit in. The hips open, draw that front knee, that left knee out towards the little toe, making sure that the front knee stays above the front ankle, taking an inhale, sweep that top arm back and like you're holding a big beach ball, scoop that bottom arm underneath. Going to side angle, back through warrior 2, front arm to the front thigh, and left arm to the left thigh. Reach forward. We'll do that again. Inhale. And then exhale. One more time. In. 1 movement per breath. Exhale. Let's bring it back into warrior 2. Soft gaze over the middle finger of the left hand. Inhale, we're going to pivot the feet now so that the toes are pointing forward. Reach the hands up. And then exhale, we're going warrior 2 to the other end. So the right foot pointing towards that end of the mat. Left foot now parallel to that end of the mat or pointing a little bit forward. Peel that front knee out towards the little toe. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale. One more. In. And out. Back into warrior two. Soft gaze over the middle finger of the front hand. We're just going to move from the front to the back, go to each end of the mat now with the breath. So inhale, pivot the feet. Warrior two, other end. Again, inhale. So one movement per breath. And then bring it back into the center, inhale. Exhale back into high yogi squat. Straighten the legs now, hands to the hips, pigeon toe the feet now. So point them in a little bit, puff the chest up, inhale. Exhale, soften the knees a little bit as you forward fold, keeping the back nice and straight. Release the hands, lift up halfway to a flat back. Soften the knees and take yourself down a little bit lower. One more time, inhale halfway. And then soften the knees so you can get down a little bit lower. Plant the hands so that the fingertips are in line with the toes, head's heavy. And then start to straighten the legs a little bit. And just holding there in that forward fold with the wide legs. Try not to hang back in the heels. Just shift your weight forward a little bit. Play around that weight distribution. Hands back to the hips. Strong feet into the floor. Inhale, rise back up. And then just heel toe the feet in. So that they're about hip distance apart. We're going to take it down into chair pose, or Katasana. So the toes can be a little bit closer than the heels, so the feet are quite narrow. So we're scooping down and up, sit back. Heavy on the heels, light on the toes. Hands through heart center. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, twist to the right. Keep the knees in the same line. You can hook the lever over that knee. Make sure that that further away knee isn't jutting forward. Breathing into the twist. Back to the heart center, inhale. And then exhale, other way. Back in through heart center. Let's hold it there in chair. Inhale. And then exhale, standing yourself back up. We're going to make our way down to the floor. We're going to go via a sun salutation though. So inhale, reaching up. Exhale, pull the weight down through the midline of the body. Lift up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Step or jump back. Sphinx, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Have a pedal out of the feet here in downward facing dog. Check those hands, fingers are nice and wide. And just pedal the feet out. Let's walk the feet through. Just sit yourself down. Slowly lowering yourself all the way down onto the floor. Big full body stretch when you get there. Bring the feet in towards your bum. I'm going to roll through some bridge and then hold bridge. And we're just about done. So inhale. We're going to peel the hips up and float the hands overhead. Exhale back down. Inhale, peeling up. Exhale, back down. Trying to make the spine longer, vertebra by vertebra, back down onto the mat. Inhale, one more time, peeling up. And then exhale, back down. This time we're going to hold bridge. So make sure that the ankles are below the knees. Inhale, peel the hips up. Push the feet into the floor so your chest moves towards your chin, holding there. Release the glutes. Try not to tense your backside. Push your feet into the floor though. Find your breath. We'll hold here for about another 3 breaths. And then slowly take it back down. Take the feet as wide as a mat, windscreen wide, with the knees side to side. Let's take one leg up into the air. We'll stretch out the back of the legs. If you've got a strap or a scarf, you can use that here. Otherwise, just holding the leg there and just point and flatten the toe. Inhale, point. Exhale, flatten. Inhale, point. Exhale, flatten. Rolling out the ankle, little circles. Other direction. And then that foot, the ankle, you're going to cross it over the opposite knee. Either leave it there, that might be enough of a stretch of the hips, or you can draw that knee in towards you. Opening up through the hips. Nice big deep belly breath. Long exhales out through the mouth. And then let's swap it over to the other side. Take the other leg up into the air. Point and flatten the toe. Inhale, point. Exhale, flatten. Cross your ankle over the opposite knee and hug the knee in towards the chest. Breathing right down into the belly. Long exhales out through the mouth. Releasing that. Taking your legs out along the mat. Palms facing the ceiling. Shavasana. If that's not comfortable on the low back, just bend the knees and just rest the knees on each other. We'll just spend about a minute or so here, focusing back on the breath, using your breath as your anchor to staying present for the next minute or so. How's that? The dogs have managed to stay quiet. We've got one dog snoring on a beanbag just out of view of the camera. Only took 6 takes for him to settle down. Fun and games, eh? All right, so just allowing the body to melt back into the mat. Rest your attention on the rise and the fall of the breath. And if the mind starts to wander off, just acknowledge that that's what the mind does. That's what its job is, to think, to wander, to move. But we don't have to attach to every thought. We can just label them as thinking. Say, thanks for coming along. I don't need you right now. Let them float on by. It's like clouds floating through the sky. Those thoughts will come back later if they're important. If they're not, doesn't matter. Deepening your inhale. Lengthening your exhale. No rush from one breath to the next. Start to take your attention back to physical sensation. Relaxing the muscles of the face, the jaw, softening the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Finding some more length in the neck, space in the throat. More open through heart center. Relaxing the belly and the low back with each exhale. Legs are heavy. Feet and toes relax. Soften, relax the grip of the hands. And then gently start to move the fingers and the toes. Wake the body back up. Have a stretch of the arms over your head. Roll yourself onto either side. Slowly bring yourself back up to sitting. And then when you get there, press the hands on the knees. Take an inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears. And then exhale, just let them fall away. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And just find a nice, tall, comfortable posture. Feel the ground underneath the sit bones. Shoulders roll back and down. Crown of the head, collarbones towards the ceiling gently. Just the hands at heart center. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you for tuning in, for watching this short video. I made it through to the end. He looks cute, but it took 6 goes. I think he just wanted to do some yoga. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. I hope that broke up your day a little bit, gave you a little bit of mindful movement, and press the reset button. I look forward to seeing you next time. Ciao.